viewers, if you're viewing this, that means that we are all under self-quarantine or self-isolation. I'm not really sure the right term to use for that right now, but it's definitely something we've never done before. So I don't want any muscles getting atrophy in the next couple weeks. And with all the rinks closed, which is the responsible thing to do, but it does really suck. So we need to still keep active and do things. So I'm going to do a few of these videos, probably every other day or every few days, just to keep you guys moving. Today's jump day. It'll be a little different each day. In every video, I will give you an at-home cleaning assignment as well. Parents will like that. And then I will, if you watch till the end, you will get to see one thing about where I live or about me you might not have known. So it's kind of like just something to do when you have nothing to do. So do not rush exercises. Remember, you're not even in school right now, so you have so much time. I know you still have to log in and things like that, but don't rush these workouts. Take your time. If you need to spread things out and take breaks, do that. If something hurts, stop. All right, let's get started. All right, so we're starting, and I want you to either run or jump rope to get your blood flowing. It is super sunny outside. I can't really see. I mean, you can see it coming through the windows. So I want you to get out there and I want you to run if you can. If you don't have an area to run, I want you to jump rope. I want you to at least jump rope for a couple of minutes, get your blood flowing. Then we're gonna stretch. I want everybody to make sure that they stretch. The first stretch we're gonna do is just really, really easy. We're just gonna put our hands over our head and we're gonna stretch. This is one that I never used to do when I was a kid and I skated. And now I have a pulled pec minor because I didn't stretch my arms. Okay, so stretching your arms is very important too. So I want you to hold it. I'm not going to do them full out. Like I said, it'll take too long. So I want you to hold each stretch for about 30 seconds a piece. Okay, remember, you guys are on self-isolation. You have all the time in the world. Don't just go, I'm done, okay? So hold each one 30 seconds. Then I want you to find a wall or something hard to push your arm on and stretch back through here too. All right, it's important because I know that I do pair skating, so I'm using my arms more. But the other day I was working on my triple sow cows and I fell and this side hurt. So I want you to make sure that you stretch out both sides. So you'll turn this way, but now I have to turn my back to you to do the other arm. Do both arms. Okay, so make sure you're stretching out your arms. Hold them for about 30 seconds. Okay, calves are important too. This one's a little bit harder for me to show you because I don't really have a wall. I have this treadmill here, but I also want you to stretch your calves. So really pull up and get that whole calf because we're doing jumps today. So the stretches for the jumps are a little different than some of the other stuff than the spins. We're not going to be doing any of our high Bielmans or anything like that today because we're concentrating on jumps. So I want you to stretch that out. You can stretch it more. I would say 30 seconds each, but if you're really stiff, you can stretch it out a little bit more, okay? Now, you can hold on to walls for any of these things or a chair or something. We're just gonna stretch out to the front here so we can get the hamstring a little bit. And hold it to 30, and then the other side too. All right, and then we're gonna do where we bend over and touch our toes. Pretty much everybody that's a skater should be able to touch their toes, at least their toes. If you can put your hands on the floor, that's good too. And then you just wanna hold it for the 30 seconds. And then once you hold it for the 30 seconds, I want you to spread the legs and go from one side to the other for 30 seconds. So right side 30, middle 30, left 30, okay? Then I want you to hold your ankles and bend. And I want you to do this about 10 times. And it just really gets all the muscles through here. And so it's really pretty good. All right, then you can sit on the floor and do the straddle and reach, okay, for 30 seconds. That's all I want you to really do today. We're mainly doing jumps, so we're not gonna need to do any of the to the front or the back or anything like that today. All right, let's get into some jumps. Okay, so these we've all done a million times, and it's going to be really hard for me to do in my small home gym. And I do all my workouts on these cardio machines, but like I said, it's nice outside. So, but these are what we're going to start with. We're going to start with, so this is the first thing we're starting with other than your stretching and your warm-up. Do that first. Then we're going to do just half jump rotators, okay? So you're not even going to cross your legs. You're just going to bring it in, okay? And it's a half. Half, half, half. That's it, okay? If you're left-handed, obviously you'll go the other way. We're gonna wanna do this. I'm gonna see 3 sets of 10 of these, okay? And you can break between, make sure you always have water. All right, everybody needs to drink a lot of water, especially right now with the sickness going around. So make sure you have your water. I drink a gallon a day, but that's all different depending on your activity level and your size. So make sure you bring that. And then we're gonna do full jump rotators. Same thing, so you're starting facing this way. Now you're gonna end facing all the way around. Okay, and those, I won't make you do as many of those. Okay, just do 10 fulls. But I want you to do about 30 of those halves, okay? So if you think about it though, this is 1, 2, they go by fast, okay? But do them for real. I don't want to see any of these fake jump rope, okay? Do them for real. So if your parents are supervising, make sure they're doing it for real. None of this, I get that sometimes in my off-ice classes, okay? So really controlled with the core, okay? So you've done your running, or your jump roping, you've done your stretching, you've done your half rotators, you've done your full rotators without your leg crossed. Now we're gonna do our jump position. If you're right-handed, you're gonna do your right leg. If you're left, you're gonna do your left. What I recommend doing for this, you can do both legs too. I kind of recommend doing that, but start with the leg that you're normally landing with. So you're gonna hold, okay, 1, 2, 3, jump, hold, 1, 2, 3. Same thing over and over again. With these though, I want 3 sets of 10 also. So 3 sets of 10 on the halves, 3 sets of 10 for the landings, but only 1 set of 10 for the fulls, okay? Do them in that order too. After we do that, we're gonna do full rotations. Okay, so this is for different people. If you are working on your single loop, I want you to do single loops, okay? So you're gonna do your single loop. I can't do it because I have a treadmill back here. I'll kick it. But you guys know how to do your single loops. So in, out, okay? If you are working on your axle, I want you to do your axle, your off-ice axles. I have a few working on double axles as well. So if you're working on your double axle, do your double axle. But if you're only doing loops, if you're only to the loop yet, that's as far as you've gotten, I want you to do 30 off-ice loops today. We aren't going to do this every day. I don't want you to do this every day. I want you to have gaps. 30 loops, okay? If you're working on your axle, I also want you to do, but less, I want you to do 20 axles, okay? After you do all your rotations, don't rush them. These do not have to be axle, axle, axle. You could do 10 axles and come back, do another stretch and do another 10 axles. These do not have to be back to back, okay? For the double axles, I want you to do 15 if you're working on them, but 5 singles before you do your 15 doubles. So if you're on loops, you're gonna do 30 loops throughout this workout. You can break them up. If you're just doing the single axle, you're gonna do 20 of those total. If you're doing the double, 5 singles, 15 doubles, okay? And you can do them now, and then at the end, you can do some more, because you'll see why I'm saying that, because now I'm gonna show you a exercise where you tuck and tighten. So what I want you to do is I want you to break this up. So let's go through this again. So many things. Jump rope, run, get your blood moving. Stretch. Half rotators, 30 of them, 3 sets of 10. Full rotators, those ones you only have to do 10 of those. And then we're gonna do the 3 sets of 10 landing positions. If you wanna be an overachiever, do the other side too, okay? Now, after you do those, I want you to break your set up of your jump. So if you are if that loop is your highest jump, I want you to do 15 of them, then do my exercise to tighten, okay? And I'm gonna show you that right after this. If you're an axle person, do 10, because I only want you to do 20, 10 axles, these, then 10 more. Double axles, same thing. So you'll do your 5 axles, your 5 double axles, then do a couple of these, and then go, well, you're 10 of those, and then go back and do them, okay? Because it does help. So if you're going and you're doing your axle and you're just like, oh, I'm not getting tight, do a couple of these and then come back and you'll notice the difference. So we want to break that up. So it's not straight. Those are your off ice jumps for today. Today was an off ice jump day. So I want you to really work on those jumps. And then we're going to do other exercises throughout the week. It's not just going to be jumps every day. But this is a really good exercise for your jumps. So I'm going to show you the little tight, and then we'll get back to the ending here. Sorry if some of this stuff is hard to see. This next video that I'm going to put in here is to help with your rotation and getting your legs tighter. So after you've already done a couple of jump rotators and you realize, wow, I'm really not getting my legs tight, do a few of these and then go back to doing them. I would recommend about doing 10 of these in a row before you go back to doing your jumps again. They really do help. Now everybody's gonna be different, because if you're left-handed, the opposite leg's gonna be underneath. So what we'll do is, so if you're right-handed, you're gonna want to land on your right leg, right? So your right leg is gonna be the one that's gonna be underneath, because that's when you land and then you come out, right? So if you're gonna be you're gonna engage your core just a little bit. You can keep your arms here or out to the side or hold the floor, and then you're gonna take your leg that was gonna be behind, right? And you're gonna really tight. So I'm gonna scoot down a little bit so you can see my legs. So you're gonna be here, point straight and tight like that, and then hold it. Here, tight, hold it, keep everything really tight. Here, hold it. If you're left-handed, this feels odd for me, but you're gonna go the other way. Okay, so you're gonna go here, tight, okay? I recommend doing about 10 of those, holding your core tight the entire time, okay? Because that's gonna help get all the muscles in the back and everything engaged. So when you get back on the ice, hopefully you'll still have your strength. We don't want any muscle atrophy at all in these 2 weeks. So anything you can do can help, all right? That doesn't mean by doing this, you're not gonna keep all the exact skating muscles, but you're gonna keep yourself strong, and sometimes a break is actually good. So don't get too stressed out about the break. All right, here's what's up next. All right, and for the cool down, I just want you to do the same stretches that we started with, all right? They should feel so much easier second half because you're all warmed up now. All right, like I promised, I said I would tell you something special and different that other people might not know about me, but first, I want you guys to do something for your house, adult or kid. Today is wipe down kitchen counters with whatever sanitizer stuff you have, okay? That's your job today, other than your skating stuff. You're gonna be bored. You gotta do something. So I just told you what to do. Just kidding. You don't have to, but you know, might as well get a little bit of cleaning in too. All right, so I'm gonna show you my home gym because, well, it's the first day and now you get to see everything. You get to see some of my weird stuff I have in here. All right. For my skaters that didn't know, I live on a farm and this is my home gym. I know it kind of looks a little odd for a gym, but here, I kind of already took you inside. But this is what we got here. I've got a Max Trainer. That thing is intense. And then I have a treadmill. Looks like I've fallen off a few times, but I haven't. That was on there when we moved in. So the pictures have not been put up yet because we were going to paint this back wall with a chalkboard. I keep my goals in front of my treadmill. So I use this Max Trainer pretty much every day, more than the treadmill now. And then there's my little speaker. I do have some free weights. We won't do any workouts with those because I don't want to do anything with stuff that people might not have. So here's the thing you might not know about Coach Elaine is she went to college and I got my bachelor's degree in graphic design. And that's what it looks like. I went to Cornish College of the Arts. Very awesome school. A little expensive, but it was definitely worth it. College is always worth it because even if you don't use the degree you have it in, you still learn how to stick things through and finish to the end. I also have another degree from WSU in viticulture, which I did as a grown-up. I mean, I guess I was a grown-up here, but I started college when I was 18. All right, so it's something you didn't know about Elaine. She has a college education and Coach Elaine started college right out of high school when she was 18. All right. All right, skaters, I'm planning on doing this probably every other day, every third day, depending. Don't repeat the jump day too many days in a row. It can be hard on your knees. But let's start with something a little harder, and then we're going to do more stretching stuff and that sort of thing too later in the week. So I hope everybody's well, stay healthy, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.